my channel. My name is Becca and welcome back to another Need It or Leave It video. If you don't know, my Need It or Leave It video is basically my version of a Will I Buy It or sometimes an anti-haul where I talk about the past week of new releases or announcements of makeup, and I'm going to share with you guys why or why not I'm going to buy them. I always let you guys know I am a college student. I'm planning my wedding. I'm on a budget. So as much as I love to expand my makeup collection, I've become a lot more selective in what I'm buying, and I've tried to not buy into the hype so much around social media makeup. So it's really helped me to cut down on the spending while still growing my collection with items I'm actually going to use. So hopefully this can help you guys out, and I will say ahead of time that this week's one is way more of an anti-haul. So if you really want to be talked out of some hyped up makeup, this is going to be the perfect one for you because, spoiler alert, this week didn't impress me. Going right into it though, we're going to talk about a full collection that comes out on August 28th. This is from Jouer and it is a rose gold collection. So the items that come in the collection is a rose gold palette that has 12 shades for $40. There's a blush bouquet that has 2 blushes, 1 matte and 1 shimmer. That is going to be $30. There is a rose gold highlighter for $24. There is a rose gold cream eyeshadow crayon for $18. And then there is a lip gloss for $17, a lip topper for $16, another lip topper for $16, and then a lip cream for $18. So going right into it, I'll start with the eyeshadow palette because that's kind of the big ticket item. And I don't know if anyone else has thought this, but when I saw that palette, one, I thought it was from Makeup Revolution because it looks like very cheap plastic packaging for a $40 palette that literally looks like the $9 palettes from Makeup Revolution because it looks super cheap. I mean, I don't know that it is. I haven't touched the packaging, but it looks cheap like Makeup Revolution, which is literally a brand that just dupes other brands. Honestly, it looks like I've also seen this palette before. I don't know exactly where. I almost want to say both Makeup Revolution and NYX have palettes very, very similar to this, and obviously that would mean that they would be much, much cheaper. They might be like great quality eyeshadows, but to be honest, the palette for $40 looks cheap to me, and the shadows don't look different than things I already have. I like that it's a neutral palette for the most part, but I really think that most other brands have already made these eyeshadows. After that, we have the blush bouquet, and I would be interested in this if it was kind of opposite. The color that I'm not a big fan of is that lighter shade, and that's the matte shade. It's way too light. It kind of looks like Dandelion from Benefit, which I do already have, but I really don't wear super light blushes like that, especially because we're going into the fall right now. We're at the end of the summer, so that's a very summery blush that I wouldn't wear. I like the other shade though. The darker blush I think is gorgeous and it looks really pretty for fall, but that one I believe is a shimmer, and I do not wear shimmer blushes at all. I do not have the skin texture to wear shimmer blushes, so sadly I will definitely not be picking this up. If it was the opposite way around where that darker blush was the matte one, I would definitely consider it. After that, we have the highlighter, and it says it's been re-promoted, so I believe it's already been a highlighter with this company, but they're like re-releasing it or something. And honestly, it looks really, really pretty, and that's the only item in this collection that I would even consider grabbing. I'm not very familiar with their highlighters though, so I don't know what their quality is like. It does look like a really pretty highlighter. I don't have a whole lot of single highlighters anymore, so that's something that I would be more open to buying for my collection. But I mean, honestly, I would wait on reviews and stuff because I don't know what the quality of the highlighter will be, but if there was anything I did get from this collection, it would only be that highlighter. After that, we have the cream eyeshadow crayon. I don't see any swatches on it, but I can already tell you that I hate cream eyeshadow crayons. I got them in Ipsy so many times, and every single time I just give them away to someone else because I will never use a cream eyeshadow crayon on my lids. Not only do I not like them at all for eyeshadow anyway, but I also had eye surgery, so I have a scar on the crease of my right eye, and if I used a cream eyeshadow crayon, I would look horrendous, so I don't need that. But after that, there are all of the lip items, which are between $16 to $18. There is the lip gloss, lip topper, another lip topper, and a lip cream. And honestly, they all look shimmery, so I probably won't grab them. I'm not big on shimmer on the lips. I like satin and stuff, but I don't want to be glittery on my lips. And I also think that $16 for a lip topper is insane because it is a lip topper. You still have to wear a lipstick because it's not gonna like color your lips. It's a topper. So I don't buy into those. I think those are gimmicky, honestly. So that is it on that collection, and basically it is a pass. After that is kind of a surprise product in my opinion. It is from Bella Thorne, and I do like her. I think she's quite interesting, but she just has, there's no release date, so it says coming soon, but she just announced 2 eyeshadow palettes, which I find very odd because she's not a makeup person in like any way, honestly. But when I look at these, one, I think of Juvia's Place. I think these look very similar to like the packaging and stuff, and even some of the colors. But I also can see that it looks like almost every single shade is a glitter, and they are very bright. And I actually saw her put some on like Snapchat or Instagram or something, and it doesn't even look like the glitter really pays off as a pigment. It pays off as a literal glitter, so it doesn't look like it shows up true to the color in the pan, if that makes sense. They look a lot more sheer. So they're not colors I would wear in the first place, but they don't interest me, to be honest. I'm gonna pass. After that, we have a new release from Colourpop, of course, because they release new things every single week nowadays, and I just bought the whole Zodiac collection, so I'm not trying to buy more right now anyway, but they are releasing jelly eyeshadows. They do not have a release date yet, but I'm gonna assume they're probably gonna be somewhere around like $8 is my guess, just because that's kind of a general price range for these type of items on their website. But these are literally like jelly eyeshadows, which is very odd, and I guess they're supposed to give kind of like a chrome look on the eye. And I can already say from the beginning that I think that it is a very gimmicky product, to be honest. I don't really see the point in using a jelly eyeshadow versus a supernova eyeshadow or like something that I know I love. I don't think a jelly eyeshadow would be something I would enjoy. I don't think it would work well on my lids. I think it's a gimmicky product for social media. So sadly, I love Colourpop, but I'm not gonna be buying this. After that, we have 2 new lipsticks from MAC Cosmetics. Now the only thing is that it looks like it's only on the MAC website right now, but it's not on Sephora, and that's kind of the struggle Ulta, but that's kind of the struggle for me. There are 2. There's one with Patricia Bright and one with Jamie Genevieve. I don't know who either of those people are, but I will say the one with Patricia Bright, that brown shade, don't want it, don't need it. The one with Jamie Genevieve, I think looks like a really pretty nude. I can't really tell completely, of course. I haven't swatched it, but it really looks like a gorgeous, like kind of cool toned nude, but it looks really nice for the fall, and I'm really curious to try it, honestly. I don't really order from the MAC website or anything like that, but if there's any chance of this coming, I believe it's Ulta that carries MAC. If there's any chance of this lipstick going in there, I would try it out for sure, but I would do it only if it was in Sephora or Ulta, just because I can return it really easily and it makes my life a lot easier. And I get points when I buy products, obviously. But I'm really interested in that nude. I think that's the only product in this entire video that I could say that I'm actually interested in is that lipstick. And lastly, we have an item from Pat McGrath. It just came online on Sephora, and it is a mini matte trance lipstick trio. It is $25, which isn't bad for 3 mini lipsticks. I'm not entirely sure like the size of the minis, like how many they are, but if they're a decent size mini, not bad. But there's Omi, which is a mid-tone rose, $19.95, which is a warm light nude, and Flesh 3, which is a brown rose. And honestly, the swatches of it look really, really pretty. These look like really good like fall to winter shades, like October to December kind of shades for the lips. I think they look really, really pretty. I'm interested in the 2 lighter shades of it. So for $25, I actually really think that's a decent deal. A lot of Pat McGrath products I found to be a bit gimmicky, to be honest, and I haven't really bought into the hype of that brand at all yet. So I've not tried any of Pat McGrath products, but I'm am interested in these lipsticks. They are online at Sephora, so if they come in store at Sephora, I want to swatch them. If I swatch them and they seem really amazing, I think $25 isn't bad for 3 mini lipsticks, but I also am kind of on a no-buy with lipsticks right now because I have so many, so I'm not going to commit to buying them by any means, but I would really like to see them in person. Alright guys, those are all the products I have from this week's new releases and announcements of makeup. I get all of my information on Trend Mood as always, and basically this ended up being a lot more of an anti haul than a will I buy it. So I hope this helps you guys maybe get talked out of some hyped up makeup that you really don't need. The only product I really would commit to is that MAC lipstick. I think that's gorgeous, but honestly, all of these other products did not impress me this week. Definitely let me know down below which new products or releases you are or are not going to be buying. I always love seeing those. If you make these kind of videos, let me know that as well. But I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sometimes more than that if I have extra videos. So I would love to have you here, and I will see you in my next video.